They floated together in the cabin, drowsing, murmuring, touching tenderly for hours. "Poor Gully," Gisbella whispered. "Poor darling Gully." "Not poor. Rich. Soon." "Yes, rich and empty. You've got nothing inside you, Gully, dear. Nothing but hatred and revenge."
"It's enough."
"Enough for what? But later?"
"Later? That depends."
"It depends on your inside, Gully. What you get a hold of."
"No, my future depends on what I get rid of."
"Gully, why did you hold out on me in Ruf Martel? Why didn't you tell me you knew there was a fortune aboard Nomad?"
"I couldn't."
"Didn't you trust me?"
"It wasn't that. I couldn't help myself. That's what's inside me, what I have to get rid of."
"Control again, hey, Gully? You're driven."
"Yeah, I'm driven. I can't learn control, Jiz. I want to, but I can't."
"Do you try?"
"I do. God knows I do. But then something happens
And then you pounce like a tiger. Remorseless, lecherous, treacherous, kindless villain."
What's that?"
Something a man named Shakespeare wrote. It describes you, Gully, when you're out of control. Remorseless, lecherous, treacherous, kindless villain.
If I could carry you in my pocket, Jiz, to warn me, stick a pin in me.
Nobody can do it for you, Gully. You have to learn yourself.
He digested that for a long moment. Then he spoke hesitantly.
"Jiz, about the money." "To hell with the money."
Can I hold you on that? Can I hold you to that?
"Oh, Gully."
Not that I'm trying to hold out on you. It wasn't for Vorga. If it wasn't for Vorga, I'd give you all you wanted. All. I'll give you every cent left over when I'm finished. But I'm scared, Jiz. Vorga is tough. With that Prestine and Dagenham and that lawyer Sheffield, I've got to hold on to every cent, Jiz. I'm afraid if I let you take one credit, that could make the difference between Vorga and I."
"Me?"
"Me." He waited.
"Well, you're all possessed," she said wearily. "Not just a part of you, but all of you."
"No."
"Yes, Gully, all of you. It's just your skin making love to me. The rest is feeding Vorga." At that moment, the radar alarm in the forward control cabin burst upon them, unwelcome and warning.
"Destination 0, Foyle muttered, no longer relaxed, once more possessed. He shot forward into the control cabin. Foyle overran the asteroid with the sudden fury of a vandal raid. He came blasting out of space, braked with a spume of flame from the forward jets, and kicked the Weekender into a tight spin around the junk heap. They whirled around, passing the blackened ports, the big hatch from which Joseph and his scientific people emerged to collect the drifting debris of space, the new crater Foyle had torn out of the side of the asteroid in his first plunge back to Terra. They whipped past the giant patchwork windows of the asteroid greenhouse and saw hundreds of faces peering out at them, tiny white dots mottled with tattooing. "So I didn't murder them," Foyle grunted. "They've pulled back into the asteroid, probably living deep inside while they get the rest repaired."
"Will you help them, Gully?"
"Why?"
"You did the damage."
"To hell with them. I've got my own problems. But it's a relief. They won't be bothering us." He circled the asteroid once more and brought the Weekender down to the mouth of the new crater. "We'll work from here," he said. "Get into a suit, Jiz. Let's go. Let's go." He drove her, mad with impatience. He drove himself. They corked up in their spacesuits, left the Weekender, and went sprawling through the debris in the crater into the black bowels of the asteroid. It was like squirming through the crawling tunnels of giant wormholes. Foyle switched on his microwave suit set and spoke to Jiz. "Be easy to get lost in here. Stay with me. Stay close."
"Where are we going, Gully?"
"After Nomad. I remember they were cementing her into the asteroid when I left. Don't remember where. Have to find her." The passages were airless, and their progress was soundless, but the vibrations carried through metal and rock. They paused once for breath alongside the pitted hull of an ancient warship. As they leaned against it, they felt the vibrations of signals from within, a rhythmic knocking. Foyle smiled grimly. "That's Joseph and the scientific people inside," he said, requesting a few words. "I'll give him an evasive answer." He pounded twice on the hull. "And now a personal message for my wife." His face darkened. He smote the hole angrily and turned away. "Come on, let's go." But as they continued the search, the signals followed them. It became apparent that the outer periphery of the asteroid had been abandoned. The tribe had withdrawn to the center. Then, far down a shaft wrought of beaten aluminum, a hatch opened. Light blazed forth, and Joseph appeared in an ancient spacesuit fashioned of glass cloth. He stood in the clumsy sack, his devil face staring, his hands clutched in supplication, his devil mouth making motions.